Testing, testing. There we go. Sorry. Oh, man. That's a lot. All right, so basically, my sound setting, I upgraded to Windows 11 yesterday, and I didn't realize that it changed my default sound. So thank you very much for letting me know. Really appreciate that. Wish I wasn't so far in the video already. Not your fault. That's mine. Yeah. So we're playing Season 9 of the Solo Crisis League. This is a semi-competitive way of playing DC deck building game. We're using Teen Titans plus Crisis 1. We are pretty deep now into our first villain, Ra's al Ghul. We have... Well, I'm trying to recap everything I've already said. This season themed as All-Stars. So with this particular season, we're using only the strongest heroes that have come up in the past 9 seasons of the league. Well, the past 8 seasons of the league. And we're seeing how they do. Some of them are at the top because they're flukes. They've only been used a few times, a particularly easy match maybe. Or maybe it is really a strong card that you should use often. So we're going to use this season to kind of weed those out and see how that goes. Today we're using Kendra Saunders. Our choices were Crisis Black Canary or Kendra Saunders. I thought Black Canary, I really like her ability, but the issue is that all those villains are going to clog up my deck, I think, and they're just going to be more cards I have to destroy over time. So I went with Kendra Saunders, who gets +2 for any heroes and villains we play. Well, any combination of heroes. Any 2 heroes and or villains we play. So then we have Arkham Breakout in play, so any villain that comes out attacks us. And at the start of our turn, we have to discard our hand. We have 5 cards with different names. That's the end of Arkham Breakout. Ra's al Ghul is in play. If we don't buy a card from the lineup, we have to add an additional card. I think that's everything, but obviously you missed every single turn leading up to this. I'm really sorry about that. Sorry, folks. All right. Thanks for letting me know, though. I really appreciate it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. We're going to use that to get rid of Gizmo in the hopes that on this next turn we can get rid of Arkham Breakout. We need 5 cards with different names, though. Really need a destruction card right now. I've had some unusually strong cards come to my possession already. We had Daughter of Trigon and Speed Force. Those 2 alone are going to be really, really useful in taking care of this whole crisis situation. Another villain. All right, so we're not getting rid of that. We'll use Power of the Red to discard 2 vulnerabilities. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 1 less for each card type we played. So we played 3 card types. So villains cost 3 less. We have 2 heroes, so that gets us to 5 power. He's only going to cost 3, so we have 2 left over, but there's nothing we can do with that. Nothing we can do with that. All right. Lasso of Lightning. Okay, so we don't have 5 cards with different names, though, because we have all these punches. We're going to put Detonator down, and I'm actually going to discard it right away to destroy one of the vulnerabilities we've got. I don't want it. 2 will say starter. It is not. 3, 4, 5. Yes, we'll do Lasso of Lightning so we can keep putting Detonator in our hand and using that to destroy all these starters. A new card comes out. Please don't be a villain. Ah, of course it is. An attack. Each foe gains 2 weaknesses. We have no defense, so we're going to gain 2 weaknesses. 2 and draw 2 cards. We're going to have to shuffle this up now. All those weaknesses are in our deck now. Nothing we can do about that. But 2 power, draw 2 cards. Ooh, yeah, one of the weaknesses. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and +1 for each different superpower we played. That's 11, 12. Goodbye to Avatar of the Rot. Yeah, I'll gain 1 more kick. Just 1, though. That's enough kicks. I don't want it to be a case where we can't beat Arkham Breakout because there's too many kicks floating around our deck. All right. An attack from Shimmer. Each foe destroys a starter in their hand for each, or discard pile for each who does. Each who does gains a weakness. So I could get rid of this vulnerability. I guess I have to, don't I? Each foe destroys a starter in their hand or discard pile. So I guess we'll destroy this vulnerability. We're going to gain a weakness, so we just kind of break even. All right. I'm going to go 2. We'll say superpower. Nope. 3, 4, 5, 6 for 2 heroes, and 1 less for each card type. So they cost 2 less. So villains cost, this one's going to cost 2. So we have 4 left over. I'll get 1 more kick. I know I said I was going to break the habit, but that's it. That's our last kick, I swear. Please, no villain. Okay, now please have 5 different cards. No, we've got 2 punches there. All right. 1, I can put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. I don't think Detonator's over here. I think it's shuffled in my deck right now. That's 1, 2, 3. We'll stop there. Nothing, no need to keep going. It's like Detonator's here, the last 4 cards. Detonator again, nice. All right, I'll put Detonator down. I'm gonna use Animal Man, we'll say starter. Nope. All right, we use Power of the Red to discard these 2 and draw 2 cards. That's 2, 4. I have this weakness that only destroys cards in my discard pile, so we'll save it for next turn. Use our 4 powered by Detonator and move on. I'm just going to put this right on top because we're going to use Detonator on it right away. All right, please don't be a villain. Okay, and are you 5 cards with different names? I believe that's the case. 5 cards with different names, right? Yes, that's 5 cards with different names. That is the end of Arkham Breakout. So that's really, really good news. That is really good news. First one down. Okay. How are we going to do this? So now we can actually take on Ra's al Ghul if we get to 9, which I think we will. Though we have to add additional card because we didn't buy a card from the lineup via Ra's al Ghul. Actually, I think that happened earlier too, didn't it? I think it did at least once. I'm going to add a card just to try and make up for it. Let's see. No attacks. That's good because we got rid of Arkham Breakout. We're going to use the Detonator right away to destroy this weakness in my discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is all we have this turn, unfortunately. We'll get Aqualad. Aqualad. Got an okay deck if we get the right cards at the right time. Gotta do a lot of destruction here, though. So we're looking at 2, 3, 4, -1 from villains for each card type. There's 1, 2, 3 card types. So that means 3 less for villains. We use all 4 to get rid of Sons of Trigon. Gone. All right, so I think we have one of those weaknesses still floating around, but we do have 2 detonators. And using those, you know, liberally is going to really help us get rid of the starters and get down to just the strong cards. We've got a lot of good superpower cards. And hopefully we can keep those hero cards going too, so that we can use Kendra Saunders' ability more often. All right, we're going to start our turn with Speed Force, 2 power, draw 2 cards. 3 power, draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, that is enough to defeat Ra's al Ghul. My fear is I don't actually have a defense card, so we're going to get hit by whatever this attack is. But, you know, I think we'll be okay. So goodbye to Ra's al Ghul. We're just going to move on because we kind of got stuck behind a little bit there. Took us longer to beat Arkham Breakout than I feel like it normally takes me. All right, so obviously no defense. We weren't expecting one. But our new crisis is the final countdown. At the start of your turn, put a card of cost 1 or greater from your hand into the lineup. To beat, your team must destroy cards in the lineup of cost 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. All right, so let's get that set up. Well, first off, 1 and 8 is safe. We've got a couple 6s here, a 3, a 4. So we need 2, 5, and 7 out there. 1 and 8 are safe to buy and use or whatever. That's just how I like thinking about the lineup when the final countdown's in play. And then we have this card, this villain. Hades. Each player puts the top 2 cards of the main deck into the lineup. That's actually kind of helpful, if anything. So we have a 4 and a 5, which fills in one of those gaps we had, but I don't really want to get rid of magic. And gain weakness equal to the cost of one of these cards. So we're going to gain 4 weaknesses, unfortunately. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do on this deck, but that's okay. So we have to put a card out there. We need a card of cost 2 and 7 to kind of finish things out. I have Daughter of Trigon. I'll put her out there. If I have to, we'll destroy her, but I don't really want to. I'm going to put Aqualad down. I can discard it from play. If I do, put a card of cost 5 or less from my discard pile on top of my deck. We're going to do that and put... I've got to have a detonator over here, right? Oh, I don't. There's no detonator there, so we'll leave it there. We're only going to end up with 2, 3 power. I'm going to buy Acrobatic Agility. It's not a strong card, but it is a defense card, which I don't have right now. I just don't. New card comes out. It does cost 5. We have to add a card. We'll add this kick at cost 3. Detonator. We're going to play it right away to destroy one of the weaknesses we gained. Then I'll play Lasso of Lightning. You may put an ongoing card from your discard pile into your hand. Okay, and then we play it, and we play it again to get rid of another weakness. Then we're going to discard Aqualad to put a detonator on top of our deck. Now, after all that, we end up with destroying 2 weaknesses, and we have 1, 2, 3 power. Obviously not a ton, but, you know, helps us out. All right, I'm looking at the lineup. We still need a card of cost 2, funny enough. Card of cost 2. Still don't have one of those in my hand. I guess we'll add Power of the Red out there. Put Detonator down. We're going to play it right away to get rid of another weakness. 3 weaknesses gone. That's awesome. Before we ever shuffled our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Let's get the Rot. I mean, we've got enough of these weaknesses coming and going now that might be helpful to have. Worst case scenario, we just put it back in the lineup. But Flight Wings fills that role pretty well. That 4 slot. I keep forgetting about Kendra Saunders' ability. I think there might have been a few times I actually achieved it. Alright, I'll put Detonator down. Oh, we have to put a card in the lineup. Hold on. We'll add this kick. Just add a second kick there. Detonator's down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Superpower? No. 4. Let me get Power of the Red back. I really want a different 7 if possible, and I want a 2, obviously. Power of the Red. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a weakness. Oh, we have to put something in the lineup. We have to put Cloak of Raven. That's the only thing we've got. So that's just 1, 2, 3. Not going to buy anything. Really going to fill this lineup for Final Countdown. New card comes out. It's a 5. We're going to use Detonator right away to destroy this weakness in my discard pile. 2 and draw 2 cards. Another Detonator's down. Aqualad's down. We're going to use Aqualad to put this Detonator on top of my deck. 3, 4, 5, and these do nothing. With 5, we're going to go ahead and buy magic. I've been thinking about it long enough. I know Psycho Pirate's sitting right there, but magic, man, magic. New card comes out. It is a cost 2. So after we get rid of Psycho Pirate, we can actually end this. If we choose to, we can end this. Well, we'll use Detonator right away to destroy a weakness. Any more weaknesses in there? Doesn't look that way. There's another vulnerability. We'll put down our other Detonator and play it to destroy that vulnerability. We'll play a Lasso of Lightning to get Detonator back into my hand. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can draw a card. 6. We'll use that Detonator, I think, to destroy a punch. So now we start getting rid of punches of detonators, and that's when things get much, much smoother. With our 6 power, we're going to say goodbye to Psycho Pirate, and I think we are going to end this. So, get rid of Shapeshift, a kick. Of the 4s, we'll get rid of Flight Wings. 5, it's got to be Coriander, unfortunately. Silent Armor, or actually, no, yeah, Silent Armor. And Daughter of Trigon, all destroyed. Okay. So far, so good, I guess. I mean, that's defeated. Defeated. And we are on to... Oh, that's the end of Final Countdown. What am I doing? Gotta get rid of that. Okay. Just gonna double that up since we have it. So we have Hades to defeat. I don't think he's gonna be a problem. I think we'll be okay there. Kendra Saunders' ability, we might have missed that a few times again. I'm not sure. Gotta remember to look out for it. Alright, let's get the rot down. First time you play a weakness or vulnerability during your turn, draw a card. So weakness, draw a card. 2, we'll say starter. Yep. We're going to play the power of the red to discard all 3 of these punches and draw 3 more cards. Okay. Choose a card I played this turn, play it again, and then destroy it. Goodbye, weakness. So we're still at 2, 4, and we'll get this Aqualad out here. I'm not going to do much of that 4 power. We're going to just move on, but we did get rid of a weakness. Oh, you know what? Let's use Aqualad. Oh, I wouldn't be able to yet, sorry. Next turn I'd be able to. Alright, we're going to get Detonator down on the ground here. Then I'm going to use Detonator to destroy another punch. Start working on those punches. Then I'm going to use Aqualad to put Detonator on top of our... You know what? No, not a Detonator. We're going to use Aqualad to put Magic on top of our deck. 2 power, draw 2 cards. Three. We use Magic on that to get the 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously not enough to get rid of Hades, but we got rid of a couple punches in there. And we use our 8 to get Teen Titans Go. So I'm going to say all around, good choices there. How are we doing anyway in starters? Destroyed starters. We've destroyed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've only got 4 punches floating around here. That is awesome. That's what you want to see. We did lose Daughter of Trigon. That's my biggest loss so far, is that Daughter of Trigon. Because she's not coming back. Signature Trenchcoat is not going to save her. Get Detonator down. I don't have a discard pile, so I can't destroy anything, unfortunately. So 2, 3, and draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7. We get Cloak of Raven back, but that's all we really want. Yeah, we only played 1 hero, I think. Maybe we should be buying Captain Adam, even though I don't really like that card. Just to get the hero in my deck. We're going to use Detonator right away to destroy this punch. We'll go 2, we'll say superpower. Yep. We're going to use it right away to discard 3 cards and draw 3 new cards. All right, so that's 2, 4, and draw 2 cards. 5, we'll use magic on that punch to get us to 6. Put this down. Get detonator down. 7, 8, we'll use detonator to destroy another punch. Get rid of Gizmo and gain Captain Atom here. I guess we would have gotten the 10 because we did play 2 heroes that turn. Okay, now we're talking. Now we've got 2 punches left. And a bunch of strong cards in there. So hopefully Hades is done for soon. Static. Now we're talking. We're going to put both detonators down. We won't be using them. 2, 4, we'll say superpower. Nope. 5, 6, 7, we'll get static. And that's that. I guess we'll get Jericho for being a hero. You know. New card comes out. Animal Man. Alright, I can gain a card that costs 4 or less and put it in our hand. Yeah, we're going to take Animal Man into our hand. That's 2, and because of Aqualad over here, that's 2 heroes we control, so that's 4 power. 5, 6, we'll say superpower. It is 7, 8, draw 2 cards. 9 with a punch, destroy it to get to 10. 11, 12, is there anything over here we want to destroy? Not really. We use Aqualad, though, to put static on top of our deck. Yeah. 11, 12, 13, get this back into our hand, put it down. Use the power of the red to discard Acrobatic Agility, draw a card. 14, 15, I can discard an ongoing card I control. If I do, get +1 power and destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We've already got enough to beat Hades, so there's no point in doing that extra bit of power. Would have been overkill, and there's nothing I really want to destroy right now anyway. We've got a nice, smooth deck that I'm going to have to start figuring out what I can destroy, honestly, because we're going to have to give things to crises and stuff like that. So let's see what happens. We've only got 1 defense card, though, I noticed. And it's not a good one. It's acrobatic reflexes, acrobatic agility. But here it is. We've got it. That's good news. Collapsing Parallel Worlds. Each player places all cards he buys or gains from the lineup under this card, including villains. Remove this crisis when there are 10 cards under this card. Then, one player destroys his deck and discard pile. The cards under this crisis become his new deck. A blessing and a curse. We'll leave the ongoing cards out here to make it a bit easier. And try and play as many cards as we can. I do not want to lose fastest man alive to this. I refuse. New villain. Captain Cold, we will defend against. Just discard to avoid attack, and that's it. New card comes out. Garfield Logan. 2, 3, and draw a card. 4, 5, because of Kendra Saunders. 6, 7, draw 2 cards. 8, 9, we'll say superpower. Yep. 10, 11, we'll say superpower again. No. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to buy both of these, bring us to 11, and we'll buy Power of the Red. Bring us to 15. All right. New card comes out. Put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. I don't think I have any. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use magic on that kick. They get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We controlled that kick, but I don't think we do any more, so it's fine. Just 10 is enough. We also have 2 heroes to get us to 11, 12, so we'll buy both of these. Both of those bought, and we're on our way now. We're going to beat this no problem. It's just what portion of our deck are we going to be able to keep at the end of it? Should really limit I should start using these detonators to just get rid of things. Things that just aren't worth keeping. So a new card comes out. Molecular Vibration, definitely a good one. Animal Man will say Superpower. Nope. Animal Man will say Equipment. Boom. That is also, so 2, 4, 6, 7. We're going to use this to discard this, draw a card. 8, draw a card. We'll use magic on Power of the Red. So we can discard this and draw another card. Alright, that's more than enough to buy Molecular Vibration. I was just trying to clear out some cards from my deck. Before we end our turn, oh, wait, never mind, we don't have it. Now we can. New card comes out. Now we can use Detonator. So we're going to use one Detonator here to destroy Jericho, and we'll use the other Detonator to destroy... Oh, I guess we'll get rid of Solstice. Yeah, we'll get rid of Solstice. Okay. Hopefully that was worth it. What are we at anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. We only need 4 more. We'll start with Speed Force 2 power and drawing 2 cards. Three, 4. Are you a superpower? No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Goodbye, Signature Trenchcoat. Or hello in the future, I guess. New card comes out. Phobia. Detonator's down. 1, 2, 3. We'll say superpower. Nope. But we do get 4, 5 for having 2 heroes. 6, 7, 8. We could use magic, but I'm good. We'll gain phobia. How are we doing now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards here. Anything we want to get rid of? We'll use this detonator to get rid of this kick. It's not going to do much for us. Captain Atom's kind of next on my hit list of cards I don't really need at the other end of this crisis. Also, I want to get all the ongoing cards down so they're not in my deck at all, and we get to keep them all. That's the plan there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I think it was 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're about to have 9 cards here. Detonator can go down 2 and draw 2 cards. 3, 4, 5 hero. Nope. 6, 7. Wait, no, 5. 6, 7. I can discard this to get to 8, destroy Captain Atom in the process. And 9, 10, 11, 12. Hello to magic. All right, we got one more card. See how it goes. New card comes out. Magician's Corset. We're probably not going to buy it in the hopes that we save it for a future turn. So, for an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand, that helps. Put that down. So that's 1. 2, 3. Put all ongoing cards in my discard pile in my hand. Wait, you know what? 1. Play Detonator, and we'll get rid of nothing. There's nothing I want to get rid of. I want to keep all of these cards. Okay, we're just not going to then. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say superpower. All I really need to keep is Speed Force. So I'm hoping it's superpower here. Nope. All right, so 5 power. We can use magic. I don't really want to destroy any of this, so we're not going to. We're just going to leave Magician's Corset. Don't buy it. Birdarang's out there, okay. And now our goal, as far as I'm concerned, is to buy as many cards as possible. Or is to save as many cards as possible. So we're going to use Aqualad to put the card of our choice on top of our deck. Which one of these cards do I want the most? That's cost 5 or less. Oh, probably Animal Man. We've got one here. So you know what? We're just going to kind of leave it up to fate, I think. So it's 2 superpowers, a hero, and an equipment. Remember that. All right, Speed Force. 2 power and draw 2 cards. So 2 superpowers, a hero, and an equipment. So 2 power, draw 2 cards. All right, so that's 2. Three, 4. Hero. No, it's superpower. Oh well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to buy Magician's Corset. That's going to destroy these 2 cards. So we only have to destroy these 2, which are 2 I would like back, but we'll see. We've got Signature Trenchcoat if need be to make that happen. How much power did I generate that turn? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We spent 5 to get Magician's Corset, so I still have 10 left over. So that's enough to beat the Crisis and the Villain in the same turn. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, we're going to shuffle everything up. We've got now our new deck. Our new deck. Deck 0. Here we go. We have Kendra Saunders, so we're worried about heroes, but we got Aqualad out there, so we pretty much always have one of the 2 we need. Speed Force, Magician's Corset, Animal Man, Static. Okay, these are good cards. Our new Crisis is a Death in the Family. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in hand. That's okay, we've got Acrobatic Agility right here. Just kind of depends if we want to defend against this attack or not. Dark Side. He costs 3 more to defeat for each superpower in the lineup. Each player puts all superpowers from his hand into the lineup. I'm not putting Speed Force out there, so we will defend. Discard from your hand to avoid an attack. Alright, so we need more defense cards. So, at the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. There isn't one, so we add a card to the lineup. Alright. 2 power. And that's going to allow us to draw 2 cards. We're going to use Aqualad real quick to put Acrobatic Agility up here. Put Molecular Vibration down, discard it to draw a card, and then we have to destroy Acrobatic Agility to end a Death in the Family. That's just over. No more of that Crisis. And we're at 2 power still. Garfield Logan. Once for each of your turns, choose a card type. The next card you play or discard this turn also has that card type. Okay. 2, 3, 4, superpower? No. 5. We'll go ahead and gain... We'll gain flight. 6, 7, 8. We'll buy static for that. Oh, that would have been 10 because of Kendra Saunders, wouldn't it? Oh, wait. Oh, well. New card comes out. Okay. How to do this? Put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. Molecular vibration, please. Put that down. So that's 1. This one's also a hero, so that's 2, and that's 2 heroes, getting us to 3, 4. Is there anything we want to destroy? Not in this area. That's pretty nice. You can get a card from the destroyed pile. We might want to get acrobatic agility, but there might be a better... There's got to be a better defense somewhere, right? Maybe we destroyed a villain defense? We did. We destroyed Mammoth. Yeah, we'll get Mammoth just to have that defense. We really need it. And plus it helps with Kendra Saunders. So that's 4. Right? 1, 2, 3. We didn't get... No, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. How are we doing over here? What can I do? I guess we'll use molecular vibration to draw a card. You know what? Not yet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we'll use molecular vibration to draw a card. 12, 13. That's enough to beat Darkseid, even with leaving Flight out there. So that's what we'll do. All right, we still have just the 1 defense card. Oh, yep, it's a different one now. It's Mammoth. It's not Acrobatic Agility. Flight's out there, though, and that's going to help if we do end up in a situation with alternate reality or whatever that's called. The Flashpoint-looking card. Dimension Shift, that's it. We did not get our defense card. Our new crisis is Atlantis Attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards with different card types. Okay. Lex Luthor. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest VP among cards in your hand. 1. Okay. I can live with that. New card comes out. There are no villain attacks, so we add a card to the lineup. Discard 3 non-starter cards of different card types. Don't have that right this... Oh, wait, no. I've got this Shapeshift, which counts as an equipment or a hero. So we'll say hero, equipment, and superpower. Discarded, ending Atlantis Attacks. Another crisis done and dealt with. We're going to use Detonator real quick to destroy that weakness over there. That's what I like about Detonator, saving that for later. It's a good feeling. 2 power here. I could double it up. Do I want to? Not really. We'll just get Flight and move on. All right, so we've got Lex Luthor to deal with. I don't think he's going to be a problem. New card comes out. Okay. Molecular Vibration is out. 2, those 2 get us to 4. 5, 6, Aqualad is out. 7, 8, is there anything I want to destroy? We could discard Detonator here to get to 9 and destroy this kick. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll destroy the kick, getting to 9. I just need something of cost with 2 power, so... None of these are going to do it, though. So we're just going to discard Molecular Vibration. 9. There we go. 10, 11. That beats Lex Luthor, and we're on our way. That's what I needed. That's what I needed to see. Okay. How are we doing here? We have a defense card, so that's the really, really good news. Our new Crisis, Electromagnetic Pulse. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. Equipment cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy an equipment in his hand. Alright, we can't do that while those villains are out there, though. Sinestro. Each player puts all heroes from his hand into the lineup. We'll just defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Yeah, we'll put Molecular Vibration back. Well, right away we get 2 power because we have 2 heroes in play. 3/4 superpower. Boom. 5. Wait, hold on. 4. We'll put a card of our choice on top of our deck. Hold on, we're at 4 power. We're gonna buy. Put that back. We're at 4 power. We're gonna buy Burning and Quiver of Arrows, leaving us with 2 power. Nah, just Burning. 4, leaving us with 3 power. Then we'll play Aqualad, putting Burning on top of our deck. Use Molecular Vibration to draw a card. Alright, we're at 3 power then. 4, 5, get all those ongoing cards back into my hand. So that's a 5 power. Goodbye, bringing us down to 2, bringing us down to 1. Here is Birdarang for Electromagnetic Pulse. We're at 1 power now. He costs 3 more for each hero in the lineup. Down, 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 down. 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We'll go 6, 7 so we can buy ourselves Vic Stone. Because he is the most expensive thing between us and Sinestro right now. We could afford Sinestro at 13 probably, but we might just buy Arsenal to get rid of it. Oops. Whoops. Alright. Doing pretty good. Really like Kendra Saunders, and she's going to have 2 power right away. Three, 4, draw 2 cards. 5 and draw another card. 6, 7. We can gain a card of cost 4 from the lineup. We'll get rid of Arsenal also, bringing us down to 6. Seven, 8, there's 2 detonators, that gets us to 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Goodbye to Sinestro, leaving us with 3 power. Or we can get something from the destroyed pile. I could really use some defenses. So is there a defense in here? There's Acrobatic Agility. Is that the only one? Because I really do feel like I'm getting attacked. Like I have no way to defend myself against attacks. Ah, Zookeeper. That's a great defense card. Alright, so that's 4 power. 5, 6. We'll buy Cadmus Labs and move on. And move on, I say. Alright, we've got Flight again, so that's the good news. Our new Crisis. Kryptonite Meteor. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. Unfortunately, this nullifies our defense card. Superpowers lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a superpower in his hand. Then, the Joker. Each player puts a random card from his hand into the discard pile of the player on his left. This one's actually different, right? I believe it's different. Oh, just the beat. So his attack. Oh, no. His beat's the same. What am I talking about? Discard a random card. If this cost is 0, gain a weakness and repeat. I mean, it's not going to be 0. It's going to be 8. Arguably the opposite of 0 in this game. All right, so all of our superpowers are only +1 power instead. These are also only 1 power, right? Oh, wait, no. Molecular vibration here is only 1 power because it's a superpower. So that's 1. Draw a card for each ongoing card I control. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ongoing cards. Oh, wait, no, it's each different one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 ongoing cards. So we're at 1 power. 2, 3 of our heroes. So goodbye to Strife. 4, 5, we'll say hero. Nope. 5, you sort of Psycho Pirate. We will give up... We'll give up Power of the Red to get rid of Kryptonite Meteor. Alright, so we're at 0 power now. Let's see if we can get there, though, right? That's the point. I don't know if there's anything I want to destroy right now. I could, but I think I'm good. If there's anything I want to destroy, it's this card right here, actually. It's a useless villain for me. I guess we could use Aqualad to put something on top of our deck for next turn. What would be useful? Let's get Zookeeper there. Zookeeper will allow us to defend against the next villain. So that's what we'll do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to use magic, but we will buy Bumblebee. And end our turn there. It's obviously not enough to beat Joker, but we did set ourselves up with an ongoing defense card. So that's the good news that we can use against the villain after Joker. New card comes out. John Constantine. Now we're talking. All right, so Zookeeper is down. 1, 2, we control these two, so that's 3. We have these two, so that's 4, 5. 6, 7, we'll use magic on that to get to 8, 9. And I pay 2 less for supervillains, so he only costs 8, so he's gone. So we actually have 1 left over. I don't think I'm going to buy Quiver of Arrows, though. I think we're fine without it. We're doing just fine. We have Zookeeper in play. I don't want to lose John Constantine to a crisis, but we'll see what happens. We got Flight in hand and Zookeeper here, so that's good news all around. It is Dimension Shift. That's exactly when you want Flight in hand. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. 1, 2, 3. All cards in the lineup cost 2 more to buy. Each player reveals the top card of his deck. If any player reveals a card of cost exactly 2, remove this crisis. So remember that. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs exactly 2, remove the crisis. Brainiac. Each player discards a random card. We're going to defend with Flight. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of our deck. We'll just put Flight right on top of our deck. And we're ready for Dimension Shift. Because we'll start our turn by revealing this card. It costs 2. Dimension Shift is over. I love it when that happens. It's the main reason for Flight, honestly. Cadmus Labs can hit the ground here. Choose a hero or villain with cost 3 or less you control. Put it into your hand. Sorry about that. We have 2 power from Kendra Saunders here. Molecular Vibrations on the table. We can draw a card. 3 power, putting this back. 4. 5, 6. We'll buy John Constantine. Or do I want... We'll get Tim Drake, actually. We'll get Tim Drake. And move on. I think I forgot to use Cadmus Labs. That's not unusual. Alright, so... We'll start with 2 and draw 2 cards. We'll get Aqualad down. Then, we'll draw a card. We'll... Do we want to destroy a card? Not really anything I want to destroy, I don't think. We'll use Aqualad, though, to put a card of our choice on top of our deck. Value 5 or less. Hog and Dove it is. So that's 2. We'll use, 2, actually 4, because of Kendra Saunders here. I forgot. Draw a card. Oh, wait, not yet. Sorry. Wrong turn. 5, 6. Put each ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. This is where things get crazy. This is down. This is down. 7 and draw a card here. 8, 9, 10 because of these 2. Draw a card for each different ongoing card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. 6. That's 6. I get to draw 1 more card. I've already got a ton of power. So we're at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And all of these cards. Oh, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll put this ongoing card down. 14. We can get a card from the destroyed pile. Any more defenses we can get? I don't think there are any more defenses. We'll get Coriander. She'll be useful. 15, 16, you hero. Yep. Put a hero from your discard pile into your hand. Gain an equipment from the lineup. Gain a superpower from the lineup and put it into your hand. 2 more. I think that's 16. 17, 18. I mean, there's a bunch of here. We're going to have plenty. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, blah, 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 blah. Bye-bye, Brainiac. And bye, John Constantine. Might have had enough to get Cassie Sandsmark also, which probably would have been smart, but I wasn't going to... I lost track of the math. I just knew I had enough for the villain at that point. And I didn't feel like going back. We're doing just fine. We've got a large enough deck here. Cassie Sandsmark's still going to help, though. Still going to help. Just need to get her into our deck. Feeling good. We got Zookeeper in place, so defense should be nice and easy. We also got Flight in our hand, so can't get much better than that. Untouchable Villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player must destroy 8 cost worth of cards in their hand. Okay. Atrocitus. We can defend against this. Each player puts his hand under his superhero. If you avoid this attack, put a random card from your hand under your superhero. When the villain is defeated, discard those cards. We'll defend with Zookeeper. Put a random card from our hand under Kendra Saunders. It is Lasso of Lightning. That's unfortunate. That would have been a good one to have. All right, so a card comes out, and then we have to add one for Untouchable Villain. And if it's not a villain, we have to discard a card. We'll discard Flight. And then we must destroy 8 costs worth of cards. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the end of Untouchable Villain right away. That's what I wanted to do. But at least I was hoping that I wouldn't have to get rid of magic. But, you know, we haven't really been using it. We've kind of... We've gotten to the point where we don't have to worry about destruction with 2 detonators, 2 statics. It's good to see that that's gone. Okay, so now we've got Atrocitus in play. We're going to use Aqualad here to put Zookeeper on top of our deck. And then we'll use Molecular Vibration to draw a card, putting Zookeeper back down. All in the... Actually, you know what? No, not Molecular Vibration. We'll use Animal Man and say Villain to get Zookeeper. There we go. Then we'll use Molecular Vibration to draw a card. There we go. Now we're talking. So we're at 2, 4 power total. Put a hero from my discard pile into my hand and then gain an equipment in the lineup. Get Aqualad down. Get a card from the destroyed pile. Guess I could get Acrobatic Agility just for the defense, you know? Nothing else is really sticking out to me as, oh, I gotta have that, you know? Ooh, Grant Wilson, though. Grant Wilson is a good one. Yeah, we'll get Cinder Block later. Alright, so anyway, power-wise, we are at 2, 4 of Kendra Saunders, 6, 7, and draw a card. You cannot draw a card. I already forgot where we are. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Reveal these 2 cards. Guess we'll take Flight and leave this here. No, we'll take that back. We'll leave Flight there. So 7, 8, 9. If I discard an ongoing card, we'll discard Detonator here. We can destroy a card in our hand. We'll destroy this. So that gets us to 10. And then we can discard Bumblebee to get to 11, ending Atrocitus. Okay. That worked out. I was nervous that we wouldn't make it that turn. In fact, we had Cadmus Lab, so we definitely would have made it. Just wasn't sure when or how. All right. So we have a defense in our hand, and we also have Zookeeper in play. So that's the good news. Our new crisis is Identity Crisis. Oh, and this goes back into our discard pile. Each player flips their superhero face down. Players cannot avoid the supervillain's first appearance attack. You must discard +6 power worth of cards from your hand, and then flip your superhero face up. Parallax. Each player reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. That's just 1 card. New card comes out for the turn. There's no villain, so we can take on Identity Crisis. We have to discard 6 power worth of cards. We're gonna play Speed Force to draw 2 more cards. There we go. Okay. That's gonna help. We can now draw a card for each different ongoing card we control. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 1, 2, 4 more cards to draw. And we're at 4 power total because... Oh, wait, no, 2 power because we don't have Kendra Saunders right now. Two, 3. So I have to draw... I forgot how many cards. I think it was 2 cards? Yeah, I think it was just 2. All right, so we're at 2 power. All right, so 2, 4, and 6 from Static here. That's enough to end Identity Crisis. Another Crisis down. And then we've got this, so now we're at 2/4 power ourselves. Five, drawing a card. Put a hero from my discard pile into my hand, and then gain an equipment from the lineup, but there isn't one there. So again, it's 2, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 9, 10. I'm really sorry about that. 11, 12. I could discard an ongoing card, but that's not really going to accomplish anything for me. 13, 14. We can get a card from our hand and from a card cost 4 or less. So we're going to gain House of Mystery because that's really useful. And use our 14 to get rid of Parallax. And we're doing good. We're doing good. All right. Okay. We're good. We're good, right? We have Zookeeper. We've got Flight in hand. We're doing all right. I don't normally do morning streams, obviously. I just had some extra time before work today and thought I'd get it out of the way. And my voice is not ready for it. It's early in the morning. It's just not ready for it. Wave of Terror, which has a different ability, I believe. A different to beat in solo. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. And then to beat, at the start of your turn, discard your hand, remove... Oh, that's Arkham Breakout, sorry. At the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has a cost of 1 or greater, which they will. And then Deathstroke. Each player destroys a hero, superpower, and equipment in his hand. We will defend with Zookeeper. Now we'll just defend a Flight. Put a card from our discard pile on top of our deck. Put another Flight there. All right, so for Wave of Terror, we have to discard each card with the lowest cost in our hand. That's Bumblebee here at 2. Then to beat, we have to, discard the top 3 cards of our deck? Yes. They all have cost 1 or greater. 2 of them are Flights, and that's the end of Wave of Terror. We're doing just fine. Everything's going fine. Molecular Vibration hits the board. We're already at 2 power because of Kendra Saunders. Some detonators on the ground here. Gain the superpower from the lineup and put it into your hand. Okay, I guess there's that. So that's 2. 4 power. We're going to buy Bumblebee. I really want John Constantine and Cassie Sandsmark. It just hasn't come up. We've just been defeating crises and villains to the point that we haven't needed to worry about it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Go back. We're just going to go back a few. So we're at 2 power. We can gain a superpower from the lineup. That costs enough to trigger House of Mystery, so we draw a card. All right, so that's 2. 3, 4, plus 1 for each different hero we control. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll use that to get Cassie Sandsmark and Bumblebee. Not enough to get Deathstroke, unfortunately. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Put them back. Put them back. If we're at 9, right? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 2 for this. 4, 5, 6, yeah. 7, 8, 9. We can beat this. We just need Aqualad to put Magician's Course on top of our deck, for example. Use Molecular Vibration to draw that. 10 and draw a card. Reveal the top 2 cards of our deck. We'll take Signature Trenchcoat, leaving static there. So that's 10, getting rid of Deathstroke, and we can also gain a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to get Cinderblock because of his ability to interact with defense cards as needed. Yeah, we're doing just fine. We're almost done. Almost done. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So, state of the game. where are we? We've got 2 villains left, so that's 2 crises as well. We've got a couple ongoing cards in play. Detonators ready in case you gain weaknesses, basically. Zookeeper to defend. Garfield Logan as needed. House of Mystery gaining cards. We have no defense in our hand, but like I said, we've got Zookeeper. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling all right. So our new villain, our new crisis is Legion of Doom. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. 1, and a 2, and a 3. Hero cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a hero in hand. That's perfectly fine. I haven't really been using static, and we've got 2 of them. So, our new villain is Black Manta, who costs 3 more for each equipment in the lineup, but there are none. Each player puts all equipment from his hand into the lineup. We don't have any, so we're not even going to defend, because there's nothing to defend against. So we have to get rid of Killer Frost. We are at 2 power. Oh, this only gets +1 power though, because it's no longer ongoing. It's still the 2 power here, so that's 2, 3 power. 4, 5, goodbye to Killer Frost. Then we'll destroy static here, ending Legion of Doom. We have 1 power left over. Bumblebee can come into play. 2, 3 will say superpower. Nope. Oh well. 4, 5. We're going to go ahead and get Cassie Sandsmark. I do want John Constantine as well, but I think Cassie's going to get some high value turns for her additional points per equipment. Power generated per equipment, I should say. Ooh, Magic Bracers is the defense, but it also adds the Black Mana's cost. So let's see how we deal with this. We'll go ahead, we'll get Aqualad down on the table. And then we'll play Magician's Course, so that's 1, and draw a card. That triggers House of Mystery, though, to draw another card. 2, 3, drawing 2 more cards. 4, 5, because of, Kendra Saunders. Put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. And gain an equipment in the lineup. Boom. So we're at 5 power. Let's go ahead and destroy a card over here. We're going to destroy Geokinesis. Anything else I can do? Anything else I could destroy? I don't really want to destroy any of these. So I guess we're fine there. Get another card from the destroyed pile, though. Let's get magic. We might want to use that. That's sometimes a little bit more tempting than just destroying a card via detonator. It allows us to play the card again. So still have 5 power. Don't really want Captain Atom. Maybe I should have destroyed that. 6, 7, and I can put all the ongoing cards back into my hand. Just the 2, really. Boom, boom. Eight, 9, +1 for each different superpower. 10, 11, 12, 13, +1 for each different equipment. 14, 15, 16, 17. We can gain a card of cost 4 or less. We'll get Animal Man. Draw a card, and I put a defense card from my discard pile on top of my deck. We'll put Magic Bracers on top of my deck. 18 power here. Goodbye, Black Mana, leaving us with 8 power. With our 8 power, we're going to buy John Constantine and Bumblebee. I really like that. I like that a lot, because that just doubles up on cards we already have in our deck. So part of the problem of getting a larger deck is that your deck is less focused, right? You don't get to do this as often if you don't get to play it as often. But you can have a large deck with multiple copies of the cards you really like. And that's even better. You already know this probably, but I really enjoy thinking about it. All right, so we do have a defense card. We purposely made it that way. We have Magic Bracers. We also have Mammoth. And we also have Zookeeper. But you know what? That doesn't matter, because we have Crisis Anti-Monitor here, don't we? Yes, we do. First off, Rise of the Rot. What a terrible time for that to come up. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness unless you reveal one from your hand. Each player must discard a weakness card. Also remove this crisis if the weakness stack runs out. Oh, that's going to hurt my score pretty bad, isn't it? Huh. Stack ongoing. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player puts a weakness from the stack on top of his deck. Whew. So I guess I kind of want a hero to come out so we can beat Rise of the Rot quicker. And we'll have detonators available as needed. So that's the good news. Crisis Anti-Monitor costs 1 more to defeat for each card in the lineup. Each player must defeat the villain on their own, and we actually add 2 cards per turn when we play solo. So there's one, second one. Oh, not a single hero, really? Not a single one? So we don't have a weakness, so we have to gain one. So we need to get that back as soon as possible. That's the quickest way to do it. We'll get Molecular Vibration on the board. You may discard this card from play. If you do, put a card of cost 5 or less from your discard pile on top of your deck. Very well. And then we'll use Molecular Vibration to draw a card. Each player must discard a weakness card. Also remove the weakness stack runs out. So we discard that weakness, ending Rise of the Rot. That's our final crisis defeated. We'll then use Detonator to destroy said weakness. So now we have no weaknesses to worry about. Okay. Okay. That's good news all around. Anything else you want to use Detonator on? Anything useless floating around in here? Yeah, we'll use Detonator on Flight. We're not going to need that anymore. No more defense is needed. Yeah, that's definitely the most useless in there. So goodbye to that. So now I'm just kind of cleaning things up so we can get a nice big final turn against Crisis Anti-Monitor. We're looking at 2 power already because of Kendra Saunders. 4, 5, 6. I can put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. Probably Aqualad. Yeah, we'll put Aqualad out here. 7, 8's all we're going to get there. We'll use Aqualad real quick. Maybe John Constantine. Yeah, I think John Constantine's the way to go just to get the most options available to you. With our 8, we'll get Power of the Red, and that's where we'll stop. I don't want to get a bunch of cards. I just want to kind of limit Crisis Anti-Monitor's cost a little bit. There we go. We got Vic Stone, Grant Wilson, John Constantine, Coriander. We're in a good place. We're in a very, very good place. So, new card comes out. Second card, no heroes, so we can still take on Crisis Anti-Monitor. Let's start with John Constantine revealing these 2 cards. We'll draw John Constantine and we'll destroy this flight. That triggers House of Mystery, doesn't it? So let's just go back just a second so that we start instead. No, that doesn't change that, does it? No, that's totally fine. Never mind. I thought I misunderstood Coriander for a second. Okay. So we are at 2 power naturally. Then we want to get as much ongoing card out as possible. So John Constantine, still just at 2 power, but we're just about at the end here. We're going to finish this up pretty quick, I think. Worst case scenario, we'll just buy some stuff in the lineup, like Cloak of Raven, get rid of Gizmo, move on. So 2 power, reveal these 2 cards. Oh, we already played one John Constantine. We're playing the second one. We'll draw Power of the Red, and we're going to destroy Lasso of Lightning. Still at 2 power. We'll use this to discard Flight and Coriander, drawing 2 more cards. Bumblebee is in play. 3-4, we're going to say it's a superpower. Nope. Okay. So again, we're at 4 power. Draw a card for each ongoing card you control. Each different one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards drawn. And we're at 4 power. Okay, what to do here? First off, 5, 6, 7 because of the bumblebees in play. 8 and draw a card. There we go. 9, 10, draw 2 cards. It's over. Put a hero for I don't think we want to do that. So 10. We'll go with 11, 12 here. 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. How do I want to handle this? We'll go 18, 19, discard Bumblebee. No, discard Zookeeper. There we go. 19, 20 when we destroy this flight. Draw a card. Put detonator down. '21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I think we got to 30? Yeah, I think with Garfield Logan, that gets us to 30. That's more than enough to beat Crisis Atom Honor. Hell, we'll get rid of Gizmo as well. All right, that was a pretty good game. That went pretty well. So one of the things about Crisis 1 with Teen Titans that's worth noting is that Teen Titans is usually seen as this, I don't want to say simplest, but it's definitely the most reliable victory, I guess. I guess it's probably more Crisis 4 is the easiest Crisis since Teen Titans is usually it kind of gets lumped into that. All those ongoing cards and stuff, though, they really do stack up and create a situation that's pretty hard to fall apart on, I guess. As long as you're not losing your ongoing cards, you're going to be fine because you'll just keep using your bumblebees and your detonators and your molecular vibrations and all of that stuff. Crisis 1 is a lot of fun. It's still one of my favorite crises. It's the reason I got into the game, obviously. It's the first one that came out, and that's what I really enjoyed the DC deck building game, and then Crisis 1 just like took it to a new level for me. So that is fun. I like it. I hope you like it too. If you do enjoy this sort of stuff, whatever it is that brought you here today, and you want to check out how you can use it like I did here, and that is for the Solo Crisis League. It's the semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game with its various Crisis expansions. We are entering our 9th season now. We started over a year ago. Yeah, I think it was June or July last year that we finally started Season 1, Round 1. And so, yeah, we're well over a year into it. It's just a project I started during the pandemic, and I just really enjoy continuing to do it. So thank you for being part of it if you are already a part of it, or thank you for watching the videos if that's what you're here for. If you want to support those efforts, be it the league or the videos, and you're wondering how you can do that, you can keep watching or keep playing. That's appreciated every single time. Another thing you can do is check out the Etsy store where we have things like the official league mat here, which gives you plenty of room for playing in solo as well as the lineup. And then we also have the sticker and pin here, which allow you to, talk about the league to other people. Put this on your backpack. Put this in your water bottle. All sorts of stuff. It's a good time. This stuff is also available in the Patreon. Patreon gets you other rewards besides these physical rewards, like mid-round results, sneak peeks, upcoming rounds, special members-only rounds between seasons, stuff like that. So check that out if you're interested as well. Got a few people to thank today. We're going to thank Ricardo. Ricardo is a member of the Solo Champions League. There we use Marvel Champions instead of the DC deck building game. Also a lot of fun. Thank you for joining, Ricardo. Hope you are enjoying yourself so far. And then we have the Alex Show, one of the newer members of the Solo Champions League. Thank you, the Alex Show. Again, I hope you're enjoying the start of Season 8 of the Solo Champions League. And good luck to you. So that's all I've really got for today. This went pretty smoothly. Nice early morning stream and it went well. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed and you have a good day.